Welcome back to Mass Effect 3, everyone. We're still carrying on with the Dr. Bryson DLC, or the Leviathan DLC, whatever you want to call it at this point. We're about to head into, hopefully speak to Leviathan. I would love it if there wasn't any combat here. I suppose the Reapers are trying to track, the other Reapers are trying to track Leviathan down, so I imagine we'll have to deal with their forces, but I would just love it if we could just talk to Leviathan, and maybe we go our separate ways, right? But I would love to be able to talk to him, learn about their history in explicit detail, but you can't always have your wishes come true, right? I don't know if I'm in the right mood to confront this Reaper. I was just listening to Sigur Rós. Like, I'm really happy. I'm in an angelic mood, I guess. Maybe I'm going to be too forgiving. I do have I've been talking to you guys about maybe doing another respec for Shepard, what to replace the AP rounds with. One of you suggested Javik's power, one of you suggested Tali's defensive drone. I quite like the idea of the drone, just because we could have like a little army. We wouldn't even need our squad mates. We'd have Ava, Bill. We'd have to think of another name for our new defensive drone. I mean, it'd be because, you know, Tali's not out with us all the time, and she's not going to be coming with us to Thessia. I think I mean, obviously we're going to Thessia, so we need to take Liara. I don't know if she's mandatory, but I will take her. And you guys suggested Javik, so I will listen to your recommendations. But so we might have our own little army. We're gonna have to think up a name though, because we've got Ava, Bill. I guess because the other one would be more of a defensive drone. Maybe because it would be invisible, right? The defensive drone is invisible, it just draws fire, right? Maybe it would be, we could call it like an invisible character, or a character who's really elusive or evasive. I don't really have much memory of the first Metal Gear Solid because I was so young when I played it, but I suppose maybe Psycho Mantis, maybe Mantis, or I can't remember the name of the ninja, because he turns invisible, right? It's got to be something a bit short and punchy, right? So, who draws fire? I'm trying to think like syllabically, like Ava, Bill. What like sound haven't we got? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Alright. We're going to stick with the science team here. Edie and Liara. Oh, I should probably take Javik, but he's coming with us to Thessia, right? I've gone back to the Phalanx. I would like to be using an assault rifle eventually, but we'll stick with the loadouts that we've been using. I'm happy with all them. Oh, that's right. The damage, I know it's a sizable increase, but we should probably be going Pierce, right? Yes. That'll stack on our ammo, I think, so. I think we should really do the same for everybody. Right? Pierce on you. Oh, you already got Pierce. Pierce and damage. You can have the power damage and the pierce. I've got 8 points, so I'm going to be respending these points, I guess, so might as well pop it into, yeah, cover penetration. While we have it, we'll get the points back anyway. 2 and 3, can't spend them. Let's go in. I'm bricking it here. Sounds like he hates us, right? Is the sound cut out? What's going on? No.
Cortez, what's the status on the probe we launched? Tracking it now, Commander. I've confirmed that Leviathan's signal originates from this planet. Heard how, Anne helped us locate it. It's pretty spooky stuff.
I'm still not sure what we're expecting to find down there.
Dr. Bryson classified Leviathan as a Reaper killer. It appears it doesn't wish to be found.
Doesn't have a choice, we're here.
But then what? If it turns out to be a Reaper, are we really going to offer an alliance?
Okay, interesting how these responses, we're not making friends is in the Paragon and it's the cost of winning. Huh. I don't know, it's really confusing then how this is going to be phrased. I think we might have to, yeah.
We're not gonna win this war by turning away help, even if it does have blood on its hands.
Commander, new readings from the probe. It's narrowed down Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Oh.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below.
Makes sense.
Underwater.
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
Okay. Where's the Hanar squad mate when you need him?
That's possible.
The Kodiak is spec'd to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, but I've never actually tested that.
Oh,
Guess we're gonna
great.
find out. Status!
Some kind of pulse hit us! Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
Oh, it's a ship graveyard. Ooh, cloth physics.
Everyone all right?
I'm okay here.
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
You can always...
It would seem others have been stranded here
Right.
as well. We aren't the first to encounter that pulse.
Could be Leviathan's last line of defense.
I feel like Leviathan just doesn't want to be found. Right? He just wants to be left alone. He can't really help organics, but
I don't recognize any of these ships. How long have they been here?
Sorry, guys. Oh, what's this? Ooh. Why is that so heavy? It's rubbish. The Argus is a high-powered rifle favoured by senior CSEC officers. An excellent close-range weapon, its bursts of fire ensure ammunition conservation during lengthy conflicts. Other law enforcement agencies across the galaxy are adopting the Argus as their standard rifle, as much for its intimidation factor as its suppression power. It's a halfway to shotgun rifle. Okay.
I will.
Okay. Atom Brooks. The hull will hold, that's what they say. Whatever god watches over Ezo prospectors came through for us. Despite a hell of a smack in the water landing, the MSV Monarch displaces enough air to stay afloat. We're all thankful we're alive. Captain Pratt even ordered the champagne broken out. Helps perspective, I guess. The big puzzle? What downed us in the first place? Kun Shan says it wasn't lightning. It was some kind of pulse. A directed energy weapon seems likely, but where would it have come from? There's no radio traffic. The whole bloody ocean is silent. Tonight the techs are going to try rerouting the power to get a good mass drop before getting the thrusters firing. If all goes well, we'll be airborne in 24 hours.
Shepard, it's one of the artifacts.
Explains why no one gets out of here. Any idea how old these are?
The bones are untouched by scavengers. If they rotted clean from humidity and exposure, it might take more than a year.
Shen Kun Shan. Attempts to get airborne have failed every time. The damage done by the pulses, if you could call it damage, doesn't make physical sense. The connections aren't fried, but the Monarch's thrusters disengage. The distress beacon is likewise dead, but most of our electronics are still functioning. It doesn't seem to be a result of shielding. Without a distress beacon, we've got no chance. I hear bad things are about ration supplies, and I think that's why the captain ordered us to collect rainwater and set up tents on the deck. It keeps us busy. Brooks has been talking about using the Triton's weapons to try blast fishing. I agree, but I haven't seen anything that looks like a fish. I wish I were an optimist. Okay, we need to be quite thorough then. We're going to have a hell of a fight here, I think. Survey data. You can tell, I meant to say earlier, you can tell a DLC vista, right? Like this would have been in the trailer, like heavily. I mean, look at these cloth physics. PS3 had never seen anything like this. Star charts. Dr. Chai Lin. The rations will hold us 2 days more. Brooks sent a drone to the bottom and it came up with bioluminescent plant life. None of it is edible. I warned the crew not to eat it before my tests were done, but Romero and Mullins tried it anyway. They haven't stopped vomiting and their dehydration wastes fresh water. We sent Kunshan's team on a raft over to the wrecks. They came back with spheres, some kind of organic-based alien technology, and nothing to eat. I want to believe they'll give us some answers. If they had helped the other ships figure out what happened, they wouldn't be here now, would they? It's getting cold. Okay, so these people... Oh, all the skeletons are here. Okay. I thought maybe they might have been mind controlled and defending the place, but I guess they're all dead.
Look! Up there! Reapers!
Oh.
They were right behind us!
Protect the shuttle!
Where is it landing? Ava, get out there. Billy?
Right away! Cortez, situation?
Swapping out the parts, Commander. Hang on.
Man, I really prefer this gun.
Right! Cortez!
Almost there, Commander.
Right away! Cortez, what happened to almost there?
Out of development, Commander. Fixing it now.
Billy!
Cortez, I need that bird in the air!
Just a few seconds. Commander, I'm airborne.
Give us some cover fire!
Copy that.
At one. Got it. Understood.
Another pulse hit me. Flight control scrambled.
Oh, Cortez!
Cortez is in trouble! Get to him!
Commander, I've got enemy contact. Under fire.
Go, Ava, go.
Okay, we're clear!
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development. We need to talk.
Where is he? Oh,
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
Why not have the Normandy pick us up?
they'll just get blown
Same
out
thing
like
would
the
happen
rest.
to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
Yeah, we've got to take him out. It's the only choice. Oh!
And we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Swim?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
Oh no. Subnautica?
A diving mech?
It's a Triton model. Military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration. As long as the seawater hasn't corroded, it should be good to go.
Let's do it.
I'm game. We chased Leviathan this far. Let's finish this.
It's a long ways down. Not gonna sugarcoat it.
I hear you. And time's wasting.
Right, we're going on our own then.
Shepard, perhaps you are unaware of the degree of risk. Are we seriously proposing?
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
I suppose we are.
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in.
Where did that last one just go?
Another power cell for you, Commander.
Here they come! Get another power cell, Shepard! We'll hold them off!
How did they end up dying? Bill, get out there. Now like a proper engineer.
Got another cell here.
Let's go. Right, reinforcements, come on.
One more cell, Commander.
A brute? We've not seen one of those for a while. Oh wait, yeah we have. Literally just fought about 3 of them.
Got it!
Who won?
Got it.
Cargo doors are opening, Commander. That mech is all yours. It should still have weapons capability.
Let's go. Is it just us? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh man. What am I stuck on?
That did it. Looks like we're in the clear now, Commander.
Good. I need to get in the water before they come back.
Roger that. Walk the mech back to me when you're ready to dive. I should check it over first.
Edie, watch out. And I like having Cortez as support a lot of the time. He's always got cool dialogue.
Alright, Commander. Let's get you out of there and I'll do a systems check.
Man, this is such a suicide
Shepard,
mission.
I understand the reasons, but this
Yeah.
is a big risk.
Yeah, there's no way you'd do this.
We've come too far to stop now. The way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, SEALs check out. Oxygen pressure is nominal. Systems are a go. It's as ready as I can make it.
Ooh, let's do it.
Let's go.
Shepard,
I'll be fine. Closing hatch.
Should I have explored a bit then? I feel like the area was...
Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comm link.
I read you. Here goes.
Those cloth physics.
Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
There's no way you'd survive this. This is madness. I'm getting proper scared now.
Suit holding up, Commander.
Looks good so far.
Good. Getting some comm in here. It's on the
Copy that. Cortez? Cortez!
Welcome to Soma, everyone. This must be a purely cerebral quest, man. There's no way we're going to be able to engage in combat down here. Looking good, Amanita.
Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I've finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is moving up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational.
I imagine we can't let the pressure get too high.
Scanner indicates the probe is below my position. Looking for a way down.
There we go.
Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Don't worry about that now.
I mean, this Leviathan must have some
Getting
sort
some
of
strange readings from the probe. Something is definitely down there.
some sort of empathy. They're organics, right? 'Cause he must fundamentally disagree with what they're doing, but maybe he just knows he can't stop it. Maybe he's looking for a way to stop it, but he knows it doesn't involve cooperating with humans this late in a cycle, maybe. Maybe that's why he experimented with the Rachni so early in this cycle, perhaps.
Reading the probe directly below me. Looks like the final drop.
Oh man. We're doing it.
Can't see anything just yet. Found the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving. What is that?
What do you mean? What do you think it is? It looks organic.
I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
What they're
Then
based
what are
on.
you?
Something more. Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Anne? What's happening?
He's just taking a familiar guise, right?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
I mean, okay, but
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why. Before the cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest.
Vindication! I knew it was something like that, man. Had to be. It had to be. No, and how it... So this creature, I mean, if it is an organic creature, if Leviathan is, how has it survived millions of years? I mean... Okay, I hope these aren't limited. I hope we can just ask all of these, I imagine. So, are they not necessarily a true intelligence then?
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
Yeah. So yeah, preserve life at any cost. Save them from save them from themselves. And how are you still alive?
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination was not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy.
Oh, right.
I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle for the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
Okay, so it's not just a really long lifespan, it's just children, I guess, right? Continuing the legacy.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper, perfect in its design. Each formed in Harbinger's image. Our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
Okay. Why this timeline in particular, the 50,000 years?
But what's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose. Preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays, to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
And how come you couldn't fight back if you were if they were made in your image?
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
Do you know anything about the Crucible and the Proteans?
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
Release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
I mean, it already has in a lot of ways. We've defeated Reapers, but I suppose that's happened in previous cycles. They tried to create a Reaper in a human image, as stupid as that was, in terms of the way it looked. They're not making them in your image anymore, they were making it in our image. It's obvious, which I guess you can maybe kind of ignore that as kind of something that they shouldn't have put in. But I think it already has changed.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this once and for all.
Is Leviathan the last of their kind, or are there still? Yeah, there are others. Okay, it's a few of them then.
Your confidence is singular.
I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the Apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
If it's that easy for you to defeat Reapers, then... Here comes an epic entrance.
Shepard's back! Cortez, status!
We're good to go. I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline.
Goddess! She's freezing. Are you all right?
Yeah. I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
Don't ever do that again.
I've got Ann Bryson on the comm.
Good. Put her through.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm doing fine. What happened?
We found it, Anne. We found Leviathan.
Was it worth it?
I don't think we can really tell just yet.
I don't know. We proved it can't hide anymore. That it's a part of this war just like us.
Sounds like an amazing story.
One for the history books.
Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team. We all have our part to play. I should get to it.
Take care, Anne. And thanks for all your help. Shepard out.
We've got to tell Liara everything.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
Leviathan? We're just going to call the whole race the Leviathan race. Leviathan enthrallment too. Yeah, I mean, it was what I'd have suspected all along, right? It really was. They're not necessarily a free thinking AI. They have a directive at their core. I'm not bragging. I spitball so many ideas. I probably spouted out like 15 completely wrong ones. But that is what it felt like, right? Because as we've seen, like I guess with the Geth now, that we can see that machine intelligence doesn't have to be so rigid. It can have a freedom to it, a purposelessness, right? I wish they would have given us a name for their race, unless they did and I just missed it for a second. Whew. Alright, let's check this out. We've not looked at our updated war assets for ages. Okay, so we've got this Leviathan enthrallment team. A mixed species team of special operations soldiers have volunteered to covertly deliver Leviathan artifacts behind enemy lines. No way! Well, I just don't. If it was that easy for them to indoctrinate the synthetic Reapers, and how did they lose the war in the first place? These attacks aim to make Reaper creatures, not Reapers themselves, thralls of the Leviathans. On a small scale, this could cause chaos and disruption. On a large scale, and if given enough time, it could form an army of Reaper creatures dedicated to exterminating their own kind. This team's major limiting factors are the small number of artifacts and the reluctance of Alliance commanders to operate openly with such a potent weapon for the fear the Reapers might develop a countermeasure. That's a good point. Liquid assets? No war can be fought without a bankroll, and the corporate mavens of Ilium know it. Mavens? Corporate havens? I've never heard the word mavens before. Having escaped the invasion, a so-called Gang of Five is leveraging their staggering financial power to acquire the best talent and materials for the Prothean device. They're doing so in necessary ignorance, believing they're hiring and acquiring parts for a new kind of fusion plant, as the device's existence is a tightly guarded secret. Or, you know, we just tell Conrad Werner at the drop of a hat. A Vulture Labour team. These socialised Vulture were a maintenance and calibration crew on a small scientific outpost orbiting Tyrix. Such skilled labour is rare among Vulture, but not unheard of, since Vulture trained by other species for precision tasks develop finely tuned nerves and sensors. Additionally, this crew can heal cellular damage caused by radiation exposure, which is useful since the Crucible is being built where no planet's magnetosphere protects it and extravehicular activity on its hull is often required. Yeah, we're looking pretty close to full, man. I think we're approaching the end of the game. It's gonna be weird not playing this game for a bit, right? How long have I been playing this now? When did I start? In June or something? Jesus. First Fleet was updated. Improved treatments for chemical burns are being implemented by Alliance doctors and medics. And Dr. Anne Bryson. She survived her ordeal with Leviathan's artifacts and retains most of her mental faculties. Her research into paleotechnology could be useful in understanding the Prothean device and the laws of high-energy physics that the Reapers seem to ignore. So it does seem like, given the powers of the Leviathan species, that maybe the Protheans were getting close to some of their powers in terms of the way the Protheans could sense what other races were thinking and stuff. That seems like it was approaching you know, not on a very low level, but the kind of power that the Leviathans had, where they could interact directly with another creature's mind and eventually control it, of course. Protheans were moving towards that. Much as I hate to compliment Javik. The Crucible. The Jovian dissertation. The Jovian dissertation. The scientific data draws conclusions about the gas giant Isail's exceptionally powerful magnetic field, which has complex interactions with those of its moons. The mathematics used to model this complexity can provide new insight into the maths of the Prothean device. A brief glance at the data hints at some kind of energetic pulse that might pass through the magnetosphere of a planet unimpeded, but any details are best derived by high-energy physicists. A radiation shielding sheath. The Prothean device is being built in space, where its inner workings may be vulnerable to cosmic radiation from nearby stars. While the construction plan has taken standard risks into account, a sudden turn in space weather could pierce the basic shielding and irradiate the device and crew. Superior radiation shielding used by the orbital stations near the gas giant Sinius would provide a low-cost way to keep the device safe against all but the most unusual energetic emissions. I've just realised like the title of the last video will be wrong technically, because it's what is it? A dissenter, as if there was a Reaper who was against the others, but it kept me guessing, man. Fair play. The Geth Corps. Is that just updated? Yeah. Commander Shepard's interview with Diana Allers about the Geth emphasised their value as strong military allies. The Council reluctantly sent the Geth shipments of rare materials to upgrade their ground units. Turians. Something was updated, right? Oh no, the Dextro rations. When they were struck by the Reapers, the agribusinesses of Triginta Petra had a surplus of both plant and animal-based food products for dextro amino acid-based sapiens. Both Turian troops, who favour a meat-heavy diet, and the Quarians, who are typically vegan, show a marked preference for these recovered rations, suggesting that although they were wiped out by enemy forces, the Petrans had pretty good taste. Serving Petran food to a unit about to go into combat can restore a little morale and dignity to an otherwise demoralised squad. Alright, alright. Wonder what Javik's got to say about this, man. So these Leviathans are not synthetics, are they? But yeah, I knew it just had to be a directive at the center of their being, right? Just had to be. As I've been saying throughout the series, right? I believe in just intelligence being able to develop in a complex enough system that's capable of interacting with the world around it, and I don't believe that a free-thinking AI would come to the kind of conclusions that the Reapers have. That they have to have a directive at the core of the programming, and they do.
Commander?
Damn it, no email from Leviathan. Commander, I'm sorry if this was sent to your spam folder.
Commander?
So the Reapers did not fully exterminate their creators. That suggests they are fallible, even on large or long-term scales.
Yeah, they didn't get all of the Protheans either, don't forget.
How's the ship holding up, Edie?
The envelope of mass-free space we create when we travel at FTL limits any impact.
Sorry, Edie, I don't mean to be rude. Yeah, I mean, the kind of hide-and-seek trick has been pulled off by the Protheans, right? Most of them didn't manage to survive, but they managed to protect us from managed to warn us from the invasion, right? Let's just check where everyone is. Everyone's in there. Everything's in its right place. God, I love that song. As I keep saying. Rest in peace, guys. Thane, Legion, Modern. Don't know if we can do it without them, guys.
I've been thinking about what we learned, Shepard. The thing is, I don't really care what the Reapers are or where they're from. They're monsters that need to be put down. That's all I need to know.
Okay, so you don't want a discussion about this?
Hey there.
No. Okay, if I'm going to do the character respec, I'll do it. I won't.
A pleasure to see you.
Hey, Cliff. I've done enough messing around with leveling up in episodes.
I'm glad you made it back, and I'd appreciate it if you'd avoided talking to... I don't want any tentacled creature inside your mind, except me.
I'm glad for your presence to be there, Liara.
Hello again.
Yeah, Javik's the one we want to talk to here, really. I imagine he'll be pretty taken back. But he's going to say, like, this is another reason why we shouldn't trust the Geth and Edie and everything. But this is why you don't put tethers on the development of a consciousness or of life, right? You don't put tethers on it. I think we're seeing all throughout this game that trying to put some kind of measures of control or tethers or whatever on any form of life, the Solarians with the Krogan, the Quarians with the Geth, the Leviathans with the Reapers, all of it like resulted in a lot of death, right? In war, in just things happening. You know, you have to let things just go their own way, almost, right? You try and put the shackles on and they're going to find a way to break out of them, and then they're going to be pissed about the people who put them in the shackles in the first place. I don't know, that's a not really a good analogy, but you know what I mean. Like, you know, they'll find loopholes around rules and laws. Like, that's not really how consciousness works, is it? I think there is a lot of sci-fi that's, you know, I mean, I know I, Robot, you know, the Will Smith film, like the AI in that have a based around a set of core directives, right? And maybe if you think about Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049, about, you know, the principles around how they built the replicants, right, to avoid giving them or crediting them with a soul or consciousness, whatever you want to call it.
Shepard, I looked over your mission report.
Gotta say, it feels like we've been after these Reapers forever. From Sovereign to Leviathan, they've been a pain in the ass the whole time. But at least we're starting to see the big picture.
Yeah.
Never really thought we'd get any answers. Doesn't change much, but it does make this war feel a whole lot bigger.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, it's just staggering that they'd put they'd put something this revelatory in DLC, right? Madness.
Not right now.
It's difficult to think of an equivalency, right? In like another big game, like such a fundamental part of the background lore being... I know that you guys told me this wasn't cut out, but it's still pretty integral, right? Just proof that the game was released too quick, I suppose, is more what it is. The game should have been given like a proper AAA development cycle, right? Not, what was it, 18 months or something ridiculous? It should have been given like 4 or 5 years. Or, you know, or maybe like 3 years, given the fact that they probably recycled a lot of assets and they already had a direction for the story in place.
I have studied your human religions, Commander. Your devil and his fall. Leviathan and its kind deserve the same fate. They once unleashed a plague that has haunted all of our history to this day. I say their own hell is the abyss you found them in. One I hope they never escape from.
So yeah, I suppose that's one way of thinking about it, right? Because even if we are to defeat the Reapers, they're still going to be there. And these orbs are around, who knows, right? They like they said, they were the apex creatures of their own time.
Commander.
Scary thought, right? I suppose we have to suspend thoughts like that. Kind of like, you know, the Krogan and stuff. We have to suspend thoughts of that because the war scene feels so unwinnable.
So, no regrets over fighting the Reapers on a human ship?
Hey, the Normandy's design was part Turian, remember?
You know what I mean.
No, somebody has to keep you from giving all the Dextros a bad name.
That's right. I remember you chastising me on behalf of my species for losing our homeworld to the Geth.
I never said that.
Would you like me to send you an audio recording?
No, I hate listening to recordings of myself. My voice never comes out right. Listen, about what I said.
Forget it.
No, I was wrong. I was young and I was wrong about your people. Oh, and about you.
Oh, thanks.
How about you? You ever mind serving on an all-human ship?
It's not all human, as long as you're here.
Oh, well, I could ship them. I wonder if this only pops up if you're not romancing one of them, then. Right? Because if we were in a relationship with Garrus right now, I imagine we could walk up to Tali and be like, "Bitch, you flirting with man?" You know. That was a terrible voice. I don't know what that voice was.
So we have Leviathan. I hope it stays on our side. Talk to you later.
Nothing to report, Commander. All good, Commander.
Yeah, that's really cool. Two of our squad mates have seems like they're in the early stages of a relationship. It seems. I don't think she's going to have anything to say.
Commander.
They couldn't afford the IGN staff wages to bring her on board for the DLC. See if Cortez is alright.
Can't say I was happy sending you down in that submersible by yourself. Don't know why I ever worry about you. Take on ancient aliens from the deep? Sure, no problem.
Is everything okay, Shepard?
With the Leviathan on our side, maybe we pull this thing off after all.
It's not on our side.
James.
At least Anne's still around to see her dad's work finally pay off.
Well, it is on our side and it's not. They're not just going to come out and fight for us. They're going to indoctrinate a few things.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they are on our side. Yeah. Kind of. I don't think they can give them too significant a role because they're from the DLC, right? I just want to remind myself of what I could be using instead of... Because I never switch guns, you see. So this is very short range, isn't it? So I'm just going to see with the weight mod. 145. It's not too bad, right? We could use the Avenger. Don't really want to use the Festin. I could give the pulse rifle a try. It's only it's like 190. It's pretty good. Can definitely use the Mattock. We need to switch this out though. For Pierce, yeah. Oh wait, does that add weight? Oh. What? Oh, that's so frustrating. Why is that in the same slot? So we could go that then. Oh! It's at 195 that way. That's fine. That's fine. So we could use the Mattock. Weapon stability. Capacity might be good. It turns it orange as well. Or better accuracy. Yeah, extra ammo capacity would be nice, I must say. Stability dampener. I think the capacity would probably be good. Seems like a kind of luxury though, right? It's always going to hit if we do this. I'll try the weapon stability and we'll go with the Mattock. I'll upgrade it. It's not too expensive. And then let's just have a look at the shops. Where did that come from? Yes, please. Right, now I would like, yeah, the upgrade to the piercing mod. I know we're paying a bit of a premium, but sniper rifle, assault rifle. No. Mag upgrade, extended barrel. Oh, we don't really need that. That's luxury right there. The Revenant. The M76 Revenant unleashes a storm of deadly high-velocity slugs. It has low accuracy but a high thermal clip capacity and packs considerable firepower. This custom-made machine gun features technology not widely available, protected against replication by sophisticated fabrication rights management tech. Only the richest and most powerful warlords can afford the Revenant. Nice, yeah, let's get that. Oh, Ariake, chest plate. Yeah. I don't know why I bought that, that was melee damage. That was so stupid. Shield regen. Haven't we already got this? It's just nice having the shops all in one place, you know? The stability dampener. Precision scope. Yeah, let's upgrade this. And that's still so expensive. Oh, nice! Weapon damage. We've not got that yet, have we? Plasma SMG. And the Regar. Oh. Well, let's check out this armor. Okay, Mattock. So now this is level 3, this is level 5. That'll reduce weapon sway significantly. Whoa, we've gone over time. So in terms of stats, we really do want to be using the Rosenkopf, but it's just looks a bit... It's not very feminine, is it, the shape? So we've got white bits on it as well, yeah. Not sure about that. Oh, the Ceres does power damage, right? Ariake. We're never going to use that for melee damage, but it's nice to see what it looks like. That one would be nice, except for the god piece here. I do really like this. Power recharge is really good. I don't think we picked up any new helmets, right? I might just rock no helmet, you know, guys. I might wear that for Thessia, I'm not sure. Alright, I'll leave the episode there, guys. Sorry, just scrolling through stuff. Yeah, fascinating. We've learned all about Reaper history, their origins, their whole origin race who've been hiding in the deep for millennia upon millennia, for probably millions of years. Yeah, they've made some machines and essentially doomed all organic life in the universe. That is one hell of a fumble right there. Yeah, fascinating to learn about. They're going to be able to help us a little bit by gaining control of a lot of the Reaper forces when we use those orbs, so they will cooperate somewhat. We saw 3 of them there. I don't know if their race was called the Leviathan race, I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can fill me in. So, if we look at the journal, I don't really think we've got any other side quests left. I don't think any of these Citadel things I imagine we'll be able to do after Thessia. I could be wrong. I might go and find this Elcor thing. I don't know. I'll see. Yeah, I think we're going to Thessia next time, guys. We'll be going with Javik and Liara. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Let me know your thoughts and theories down below. Leave me a like if you did enjoy it, and just remember, everyone, never trust an on-crate. I'll see you next time.